All right, let's talk about something that can cause a surprising amount of stress for pretty much every driver out there: the traffic circle. You know that feeling, right? That little moment of hesitation as you approach one? Well, in this explainer, we're going to turn that confusion into pure confidence.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's such a universal feeling. You're just driving along, everything's fine, and then you see this circle ahead. Suddenly, your brain is racing. Who goes first? Am I in the right lane? It can feel like total chaos. We are going to completely unravel that feeling for you.
So, what is it about a simple circle that creates so much anxiety? Well, a huge part of it comes down to one absolutely key piece of information that honestly most of us were never taught. Today, we're going to give you that missing piece and create a clear path from confusion to confidence. So here's our game plan. We'll start by digging into that shared confusion. And then, this is the big one, we'll reveal the critical difference between a traffic circle and a roundabout. After that, we'll give you 4 golden rules, talk about the amazing safety benefits, show you how to handle those tricky multi-lane circles, and finally, give you a whole new way of looking at them. Let's start right there. At that moment of hesitation, you pull up, and for a split second, your brain just freezes. Who has the right of way? Me? Them? It's a real test of focus, and yeah, it can be super stressful if you don't know the system. And now get ready for the aha moment. Seriously, this is the key that unlocks everything. The reason these interceptions are so confusing is that we think they're all the same, but they're not. A massive source of our confusion comes from using the terms traffic circle and roundabout like they mean the same thing. They are fundamentally different designs with different rules. This right here shows you everything you need to know. Over on the left, you've got the old school traffic circles. They're often huge, you can go pretty fast, and the rules can be all over the place. You might even see a stop sign inside the circle. But on the right, that's the modern roundabout, and it has one simple, beautiful, consistent rule. You always yield to traffic that's already in the circle. That consistency is what makes them so safe. Okay, so now that we know we're focusing on modern roundabouts, how do we handle them like a pro every single time? It really just comes down to 4 simple rules. Think of this as your personal toolkit for total control. Let's break them down. Rule number 1, and this is the big one, yield. The cars inside the circle always have priority. You just look left, wait for a safe gap, and merge smoothly. 2, pick your lane before you get there. A good rule of thumb is to use the outside lane for your first couple of exits and the inside lane for later ones. 3, signal your exit. It's just common courtesy and it lets everyone know what you're doing. And 4, well, 4 is the ultimate safety. Let's just focus on this one for a second because it is so important. We've all had that panic moment, oh no, that was my turn. Your first instinct might be to slam on the brakes or swerve. That is the absolute worst thing you can do. The only safe, correct move is to stay calm, keep going with the flow, and just take another lap. This isn't a bug in the system. It's a feature. It's a built-in oops button. So with these rules in mind, you might be wondering, why are cities tearing out normal intersections and putting these everywhere? And the answer is just one word: safety. But wait, how can constantly moving cars actually be safer than a good old-fashioned red light? Just look at this number, 90%. Studies show time and time again that when you convert a traditional intersection to a modern roundabout, fatal collisions drop by up to 90%. Let that sink in for a second. That's not a small improvement. That is a monumental, life-saving leap forward in road safety. And it's not just the deadliest crashes that disappear. As you can see here, accidents that cause any kind of injury, they plummet by 75%. Even the total number of fender benders drops by more than a third. These things are an absolute game changer for saving lives and preventing injuries. Now, this isn't some kind of magic. It's just brilliant engineering. The design itself gets rid of the most dangerous types of crashes, the T-bones and the head-on collisions. The gentle curves also force everyone to slow down, so if a crash does happen, it's way less severe. You just have fewer points where cars can hit each other, and everything flows so much more smoothly. Okay, deep breath. Let's tackle the final boss, the multi-lane roundabout. I know these can feel like a complete free-for-all, but the exact same rules apply. They just require a little more planning and a little more awareness. The most important word here is preparation. First, trust the signs and the painted arrows on the road. They are your guide. If there aren't any, remember that general rule: outside lane for early exits, inside lane for later ones. But the real key is getting into the lane you need well before you enter the circle. No last-second dangerous weaving.
Part of being a safe driver is knowing what mistakes other people might make. The number one cause of crashes in a roundabout? Someone failing to yield. After that, you've got people cutting across lanes, coming in way too fast, and just general confusion leading to sudden stops. If you know what to watch for, you can anticipate it and stay safe.
So when you put all of this together, you understand the design, you know the rules, you get the why behind it all, it creates a completely new perspective. What once looked and felt like total chaos suddenly becomes clear, predictable, and actually kind of simple.
And you'll even start to notice that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Engineers have a whole family of these things. You've got tiny little mini roundabouts in neighborhoods that are really just there to slow people down, all the way up to these complex turbo roundabouts with spiral lanes that physically guide you to your exit. Each one is a specific tool for a specific job.
And really, that's the big takeaway from all of this. It's not about being some kind of perfect, flawless driver. It's just about knowing the system. And that knowledge is what transforms a moment of high stress into just another smooth, safe, everyday maneuver. You've learned the hidden language of the road.
So, I'll leave you with this little challenge. As you're driving around this week, start to really look at the circles you encounter. Can you spot the difference now between an old traffic circle and a modern roundabout? Can you see the smart design choices that are meant to keep you safe? You now know how to read this language, and I think you're going to be surprised by what it tells you.
Please like, subscribe, and get notified.